Agnostic Haywood here. I got my clothes running. All right, number 10, Deuteronomy. This is all part of the Old Testament, but just reading it for the first time in a long time. Although I'm gaining a little familiarity cursorily by listening to this podcast and things. Just curious. Basically, I'd like to know more than the average person that's spewing nonsense. So part of my adventure is this. It's shifted a little bit, but that's okay. So these are the stories, I assume, but in any event. Tablets like the first one, at that time the Lord said to me, chisel out 2 stone like the first one, so 10 commandments probably. Write on the tablets, made the ark of acacia wood, and chiseled out 2 stone tablets. 10 commandments are proclaimed to you on the mountain. Here's where I am, right here in this region. Israelites traveled the wells of... Okay, so Aaron was died and buried. So this is pseudo-historical, perhaps you might say. Carrying of the ark, it's just more of the same, recounting of stories, I suppose. And now Israel, what does the Lord your God ask of you but to fear me? A lot of desire to serve, like let me be your master kind of thing over and over again, it seems. So just scrolling again. Circumcise your hearts, for the Lord your God is God of gods, the Lord, same thing. I remember reading this 100 years ago, it seems, and it's the same thing then too. Same thing, repeated. Love the God, obey your God. Don't you remember what I did? We ran over them, I killed everybody, I helped you kill everybody. So if you faithfully obey the commands I'm giving you today, Lord your God, I'll do all these things for you. And then, of course, it seems like inevitably they end up with a plague again, but in any event, I don't know. Same thing again, bow down to God, over and over again. And so, if you carefully observe all these commandments I'm giving you, good things will happen, I suppose. No one will stand against you. But it seems like inevitably somebody always does. So it works, except when it doesn't, perhaps. One place to worship, these are the decrees and laws you must be careful to follow. Destroy completely on the high mountains every spreading tree. So basically, burn and destroy these people. Now, is it they made this up as ammunition to go do these terrible things to other tribes, or is it really war, or what? I don't know. I have no idea. And probably there's no historical really recount of it. It's storytelling over thousands of years, but who knows? You must worship the Lord your God. It's the same thing repeated again. Give sacrifices, a lot of sacrifices, which we're not used to now. And remember the God that the archaeological stuff that is out there shows literal altars, the Holy of Holies kind of thing. So I mean the idea that there's a God that lives in this little area, it's not what we think of today, or maybe people do think that of churches. I don't know, but I'm just kind of guessing. But you can see these pictures of literal altars and places where people can go, and there's Holy of Holies. Only certain people can go in there, and that God lives there, and it's something different. All right. Okay, more of the same. Rejoice. Nevertheless, somebody saw your animals, meat as you want, according to the blessings, these Old Testament laws. And there's hundreds of them, and of course the radical folks, not to use terminology loosely, but the crazies out there use 1 or 2 verses to try to, demonize other people, so they ignore 614 laws and they pick the one they like. Usually it involves somebody's sexuality, and they go bludgeon people with it, which is absolute horse hock. All right, it's horse hock. So in any event, be careful not to neglect the Levites as long as you live in your land. When he enlarges your territory, take consecrated things wherever you're vowed to give me. Build your altar, give me sacrifices, etc., etc. Do what I command you. It's this recurring theme, and it's over and over again. And it's, come on, we heard you the first 8 times. But in any event, do this stuff. I'll be great to you until I get pissed, and then I won't be great to you. Then you got to burn some stuff again, and don't mix goat milk with goat meat, and whatever, don't mix fabrics, etc., etc. And then, ignore those rules, but then choose a few that you like to bludgeon people with. Seems to be the going rate these days. In any event, that's Numbers 11 and 12 in Deuteronomy. I'll be back later.